Welcome guys to another episode of Boom Arena. Today I'm gonna be playing a Viking Bridgesman because in one of the most recent videos I was very pissed about this deck appearing suddenly everywhere out of nowhere, so I may as well just give it a try and see if it truly is the deck that takes the skill. Anyhow, we're gonna be having a very early connection since my opponent is running 2.6 Super Ape. And by using this knowledge and the fact that he used up his cannon very early on, I could already assume that I can start a very devastating attack. And that was all the info I needed. Right now this Viking will actually encroach the enemy position, and yeah, that's gonna be a very fast win by the looks of it, as my opponent doesn't resist too much my forces, and yeah, that's gonna be the game number one. Very fast, I didn't even expect that. So basically the general premise of this deck will be to try to trade at the bridge and keep the and keep the offensive momentum of the deck. So you usually are comfortable of overspending on defense if you can get a counterplay, and you don't want to overspend on defense and even spend evenly on defense if it's gonna just be for the sake of defending. You usually want to always get the better end of the trade, and in this case, for instance, I can already show you that I didn't defend the Fon keg with a blitz, even though I could. I used a ghost, took some damage and forced him to play something for it, because even though I took damage, he had a 3 mana card to defend, so that's the trade that we will be taking throughout the game. Also, playing Viking against Super Ape is fine. I shouldn't take this first hit, but I probably won't. Going further into this game, obviously you want to take good trades, okay, that's gonna be very annoying because he knows I can only choose one target to Viking, and obviously it's gonna be Dark Knight, because Dark Knight is pretty much more valuable target. I'm gonna allow the Super Ape get 2 hits, and now I'm gonna start the offense with my troops. Unfortunately, the Viking hit was just too late, so I wasn't able to get the momentum rolling too early, but still I got some damage out of that. I'm not too disappointed, but obviously it could have been way better. This blitz was way too early. I should have waited like half a second for that to come, and the action would be way better. Right now I'm gonna be playing Devils for this Phone Keg, and he's gonna be playing Flying Bomb. Right now I expect him to play Super Ape. He plays a Bomb Girl instead. It's absolutely fine. Actually, my opponent is pretty much understanding of the demands of the position, which I'm happy about because it makes me play a good game. I'm gonna right now try to snipe the building. I won't be able to, but the Viking will get the job done, and Twins are connecting to the tower, Fifth is connecting to the tower, all the good stuff. Right now all we have to do is just not lose the tower, and that's why I'm gonna actually use the blitz to completely negate the damage. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get these twins rolling. He has to play a flying bomb on that. Very cool to see. This ghost will reach the tower, even Thief reaches the tower, and just absolute chaos. He cannot stop all the troops coming down the lane, and that's gonna be another very clean win. Right now we are gonna be up against, okay, I was about to say 400 metal player, but it's 353, so 350. Not too shabby. By the first looks of it, he's gonna be playing a Viking Bridgesman as well. I was too late with this blitz. Usually I'm on time to just react to the skeleton horde, but obviously more efficient way is to just predict it, and from now on I'm gonna be trying to make at least one prediction, since I know he has the skeleton horde. And you probably know by this time my opinion on the skeleton horde. It's like very cheesy way of defending yourself, because of the fact that if your opponent knows you have Skeleton Horde, it's very easy for him to predict that you will use it eventually. So I'm gonna play Twins here. Probably bait this hit. Okay, I won't bait this hit, but it's not gonna matter too much. I'm gonna get the connection and my ghost will join the attack as well. Here we go. I probably should have played a flying bomb. If I were, my ghost would have gotten way more value. It's fine, I was a bit late with that and I don't think it will matter that much. I'm gonna get a counter push rolling on the opposite side and he will be forced to address it, which is the purpose of this move out. Very cool. And right now I'm just thinking about cycling Viking in the back because I don't see a bad drawback of this decision. If he plays Twins, I can even just flying bomb them. And oh wait, he just played Twins, that's why he cannot, and he cycles the Viking by himself, and that means we have a pretty healthy mana lead by now. So we're gonna use a Piercing Archer to just try to abuse our mana lead. We're gonna play a Blitz on this Devil Horde to potentially weaken his position. He's gonna get a Piercing Archer on his own, and that was a very cute attempt to get some quick damage out of us. I'm gonna get actually the double blink scenario here, and unfortunately Thieves won't nullify their effects, so I'm gonna be taking some damage. That's also fine. I feel like I'm gonna play the flying bomb, hitting both troops at the same time, and right now we are just in range of 2 flying bombs to be played to close the game. Ghost, obviously, very good response to the Twins, it can absolutely solo it, and I'm gonna absolutely abuse that interaction right here. Right now I'm gonna play Twins and hope for some Piercing Archer geometry. It's not gonna come because he was pretty expecting that. And yeah, I'm gonna still be able to close the game very soon. He's getting a bit desperate right here, getting a offensive Devil Horde, like, there's nothing bad about it in general, but I think that's the moment of the game where you pretty much do not focus on this type of plays, and I'm gonna get a very healthy connection. GG, well played, let's go to the next. The general premise of this deck is to just be as aggressive as you possibly can, so that's what we're gonna try to do in this game as well. Countering the Footman Keg, Phone Keg to be exact, and right now I'm gonna be just trying to cycle some cards, recognize his deck. Absolutely basic stuff. He's gonna be playing Bomb Girl, I'm gonna try to eliminate her, and unfortunately that's not the lineup I was searching for. I'm gonna get the 5th to the tower eventually, which is pretty positive, if you say so. I'm gonna use a Blitz on this Ice Tiny because I frankly don't have any better way to spend my mana. And right now I have a decently healthy counter push, so I can just capitalize on that. I'm gonna play Flying Bomb just to force more response of him, and it looks like he actually respected my play, so this Flying Bomb wasn't necessary. If he wasn't respecting, I might have caught him off guard, but unfortunately for me, it was all prepared beforehand. I'm gonna have to reset and regroup my force. I'm gonna play Viking in the back, actually baiting his Bomb Girl to come at the bridge. Right now it's not coming down, and I think he's just leaking mana, which may be a sign of surrendering, so I think I'm gonna just take this game. Yeah, I'm not gonna prolong this one. Let's jump to the next one. And we're gonna be against Kick once again. He's playing Viking Bridge Spam as far as I know as well, so we're gonna be playing Ghost here, and he actually tried to target our devils, which he will, because the Ghost was invisible for a half a second. That was pretty unfortunate. We're gonna get the Ghost to the tower because I don't think, yeah, He won't be trying to stop it, and I think I'm gonna just blitz this helicopter because it's gonna still be a good trade, taking only one hit, very well-known interaction, and yeah, I'm gonna just reset, play a Viking in the back. There may be some cheese opportunities for him to go on the opposite lane, but I reckon it's not the way to go. I'm gonna allow this twins card to connect, and then I'm gonna try to clean it up. I'm gonna have a ghost alive. Viking is pretty much dead, so I'm not gonna count it. I'm gonna go just with the healthy counter push. He dealt with it pretty well. I didn't expect actually him having rolling steel, but I'm gonna get a ghost connection, so everything worked out pretty well at the end of the day, and yeah. We're gonna just go to the grand reset. We're pretty even on mana and damage, so I'm gonna just cycle Devils. He's gonna be having Piercing Archer and Helicopter that we're gonna have to worry about. He's gonna play Piercing Archer right now, and I think I'm gonna play the Piercing Archer on my own and try to get a ghost on top of his one, so that not too much damage comes out of it. Okay, he's gonna actually get a very aggressive. I have to give up this thief, unfortunately. Not the biggest of the deal. I think yeah, he's gonna play another twins, but this time it's on the opposite side, so I don't think that was the best play out of him. We're gonna just play some cards here, and yeah, he's gonna take the advantage going into the double mana, but it's not the end of the world. We can obviously come back from that. I'm gonna play a Piercing Archer to eliminate the Sculptor. I'm gonna play the Viking because it's very likely that he's gonna get aggressive very soon, and that's why I'm gonna play Ghost very far ahead, so I can snipe his Piercing Archer if it ever comes in. So I'm gonna play the Kite with twins, snipe his Piercing Archer, and I think I'm gonna get a pretty decent push rolling in as my Viking is pretty healthy right now. I'm gonna right now try to close the game as my position is very good, and if he's not gonna be able to afford the Viking, it's gonna be actually the perfect scenario. My footmen are on the tower, and that's gonna be a very nice connection for me. I'm gonna try to stop it right like this, like a ghost right here. And right now he basically starts to spam with his troops on my bridge, which is absolutely valid play. But it will be useless at the end as I'm gonna be taking the win. I'm gonna play right now the twins, and he even avoids the geometry, which is very high tier move, but I'm gonna just play 2 spells and finish his tower away. That was a very nice game to finish this video. I'm gonna thank you guys for watching till the end. I hope you guys enjoyed it, this Viking bird spam gameplay today. Make sure to hit the subscribe button to not miss out on more of my videos, and yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in tomorrow's episode of Boom Arena.